this lesson of the Klingon tutorial, we'll be focusing on personal pronouns and basic verb prefixes. So here's how it's going to work from now on. I am going to have a list of vocabulary words that are going to be used in a text. I will say the words first in Klingon and then in English. And then next you have a Klingon text. So let us begin. Jech, I, me, mach, we, soch, you, plech, you all, you guys, rach, he, she, och, it, chach. This version of they is used to refer to nouns that are capable of using language, such as people. Ech. This version of they is used to refer to objects that are not capable of using language, such as rocks, animals, etc. Lodge, to learn. Yin, to live. And now the moment you've been waiting for. The text. Jagoj jach, magoj mach, begoj soch, sugoj tlech, goj grach, goj chach, goj och, goj bich, jeyin jech, mayin mach, beyin soch, suyin tlech, yin gach, yin chach, yin och, yin bich. Alright, grammar time. When you construct sentences in Klingon, you can't just do away with just having the noun and the verb together. You gotta be able to put them together somehow. But unfortunately, jech loj is wrong. It might make sense to an English speaker, but not a Klingon. So a good rule of thumb is that the subject comes last. This can be said because the word order in Klingon is object, verb, subject. Be sure to remember that. But wait, there is more. You can't just put something like goj jech. That won't make sense either. Verbs need to be conjugated in order to make sense. You know how in Spanish how you conjugate verbs like yo soy, tú eres, él es, etc.? The process is similar, except we attach prefixes to the verbs. The prefixes differ depending on what the subject is and what the object is. Today we are only going to focus on the basic ones, which have no object, but a subject. We're going to cover the others later on. Your subject is I, place the j in front of the verb. So goj would become jigoj. Notice how I dropped the pronoun. This is because the subject is already known. If the subject is we, or mach, you add ma to the front of the verb. So yin would become mayin. If the subject is you, or soch, you add be to the front of the verb. So goj would become begoj. If your subject is the plural you, then you add su to the front of the verb. So yin would become suyin. Remaining nouns do not have prefixes. In case you don't know what they are he or she, it, the capable they, and the incapable they, which all correspond to rach, och, chach, and bich, respectively. But when there is no prefix needed, make sure you include the subject unless it is known. One more thing I'd like to cover, stress. Klingon has specific rules for stress. When pronouncing verbs, stress is applied to the verb itself and nothing else attached to it. When pronouncing nouns, the stress is applied to the last part of the noun, and nothing else attached to it. The only exception to these two rules is when a syllable ends in a glottal stop, or that apostrophe thing. Stress will shift to those syllables ending in a glottal stop. Unfortunately, I didn't give you a whole lot of verbs, but for your practice, I want you to look up some Klingon verbs and conjugate them, and practice using them along with your personal pronouns. That should be all for now. Thank you.